Okay, last one. Let's go.
Well, it was our first season in a long time with a true off season, and we had all trained so hard.
So we were really excited that we were returning a large majority of our players and that we were going to be back in the gym with each other. And I think our expectation was just to build off of what we had started last season.
That preseason was a great, plan by our coaches to try to get so many difficult teams in there. It's always fun to play the harder teams. In my experience with volleyball, that's when I've always, enjoyed it the most.
Season opener is always fun, and we know that there's a lot of people because it's kind of the first sporting event on campus, and so we appreciate how much support we get.
The North Carolina match was the largest crowd post-COVID that we had had, and it was great to see all the fans back in Moby. The students in there were really raucous. We had a great time, and I really think it impacted the match. It helped us beat the Tar Heels.
But yeah, walking out there, knowing that it was my first game and looking around and taking in the community that's been supporting me for so many years was really surreal.
I remember coming into my freshman year and us being very close to selling out Moby, but we didn't get there. And I didn't expect it, honestly. We were playing CU, but we play CU every year, and just everyone showed up. It was so cool to see.
The goal was to sell it out, and we wanted to make sure that happened. I mobilized myself to go out and sell tickets. I know our whole marketing department did. We had many people in the community really back in that game. And so it was really great to get that sellout because I had never had that before in my career.
We play extremely well in front of our people and our fans and our crowd. So having that many people being so vocal in their support about us and being vocal in their dislike about CU was a really big thing for us to kind of push through the match.
Yeah, that was probably the standout moment of this season for me. That was so surreal, and I got so emotional during that moment when I realized we won our whiteout game and we won it in a full packed Moby Arena. And I'm here with, people I've loved and gotten to play with for the past 4 years. It was just a really special moment.
Oh, totally. Winning the rivalry on your home court feels amazing. And again, winning that in 4, it was still like a fight, but we had the energy, we had the control, and it felt so good. Our conference has really come along and it's gotten stronger over the years, and so now it's a competition every match, no matter who it is. Air Force, New Mexico, UNLV. So it was really interesting to see how the conference went. Every week you couldn't predict who was going to win each game. And so I found it really exciting.
Yeah, I think we knew we were going to have to compete night in, night out, and we opened with UNLV kind of as a big test because we knew they were a really good team, and we knew that, after things would shake out, they would probably be top of conference. And so we came out with a competitive fire for that one, and it was kind of impressive how we kind of put them away in 3, and that was something that I think boosted our confidence.
Yeah, it felt amazing. Like you were saying, we knew that was a team to beat, and regardless of how they ended up looking, they were tough competition, and I think we played a clean game, and that's what was important there. And so it was really encouraging to start off the season like that.
And then heading to Utah State, knowing that they had shifted their venue to play in a bigger gym, at least for me, I was sitting there thinking, well, that's advantage us. We're used to this. It was a good opportunity for us to go out and take on a team that we were tied with for regular season conference champs last year, and that we knew was a solid team also. And we went out and competed in a hostile environment, and I think that was another kind of turning point for us.
Yeah, well that whole first part with Maddie was so special. She's been one of my favorite people, one of my best friends over the years, and so just being able to see her in Fort Collins again was so special, and to be able to celebrate her and celebrate her, success over cancer was just so full of emotion and excitement and joy, and so yeah, it felt great being able to love on that girl and thank her for everything that she's done for the program.
There were moments that I would stop and say, oh, this is my last trip to Reno, this is my last trip to San Jose. And it was just a time to pause and sort of reflect back on what had happened in my career.
I think being able to say that I played under him as his legacy sort of reigned over CSU is something that's really special. Obviously the name Tom Hilbert just garners respect from everyone, and so it's an awesome thing to be able to say, like, oh, I played for Tom Hilbert, and everyone in the volleyball world kind of knows that means, okay, these kids are kids who have discipline and who have played for one of the greats.
So yeah, once I realized that this was his last as well, I think the two of us just wanted to make the most of every moment, and I really wanted to express to him how much I've appreciated him as a coach, and to just give everything I have towards the end of this season, not just because I want to have a good senior season, but because I want to make it a good one for Tom.
Yay, first day!
Yeah, there was a lot of uncertainty leading into that meeting of like, okay, what's going to happen with the shift in general, knowing that something new was going to come to the program anyway. And to see Emily walk through knowing all of the hours she spent with all of us and how much work she's put in was something that was super exciting for all of us.
We are really excited to move forward. Emily's kind of been our man in charge, when it comes to player personalities and management and all of that stuff, and so to see her be able to step into a role that I think that she was really ready to step into is something that I'm really excited for.
And I was just excited for her that, she's worked really hard and dedicated a lot to CSU and the Fort Collins community. She has made a life here, and I wanted that for her. She gets to keep what she's worked for.
Well, I think Sierra is one of the biggest grinders we have on our team. She is the hardest working in the off season. She is a player that is a command player in every situation she's in.
Sierra will forever be one of my best friends. That she is just so special, and one of the first faces of CSU volleyball that I saw, coming on my visit.
When we came in as freshmen, she really stepped into the role of welcoming a big group in and trying to integrate us with the team quickly. And so it was really nice to have somebody who was committed to, we're gonna really get to know every one of you and make you guys feel like this is your home.
Sierra's leadership will be missed because I think, she was really keeping us going down a path that we needed to go down.
It's been so sweet getting to know such a special person over the years and getting to see her step into the role that she's taken.
Jackie Van Liefde is one of the kindest, best teammates that I've witnessed on any of our rosters here at CSU. She gives all the time. She's willing to do whatever she's asked.
She had a smile on her face, and she was always everyone's cheerleader, and she'd come into practice every day, whether she was cleared or not, and just be a positive presence for all of us. And I'm so glad and I'm so grateful that I got to be locker buddies with Jackie because she's taught me a lot these past 3 years.
Jackie's a tank. She's so strong. We compete against each other in the weight room, and so I knew that if I set her the ball, she was gonna hit it so hard. She's going to do amazing things, and she always has this amazing, generous heart. I think that she's gonna soar.
I've learned that having expectations and having goals are different. And, we can have these plans and expectations in our mind, but the way that things work out often is not what we plan or expect. And that's okay, and that's honestly usually for the good, for the better. And that's in volleyball, but that's something that I'm gonna take into life, I know for sure.
I want to say to the Fort Collins community, the Ram fans, to CSU Volleyball, thank you for being a place for me to grow up for 5 years. I went from Sierra Zimmerman to Sierra Pritchard, from number 9 to number 11. I have changed a lot, and I just want to say thank you for bearing with me through a lot of character development and just becoming the woman I am today.
Yeah, looking over the last 5 years that I've played here, none of it has looked how I expected or how I had planned, but it's been amazing. There have been some very valuable lessons through this sport and in all the uncertainty that I hope I can take on into my future.
Really grateful for the opportunity to have achieved my childhood dream of playing Division I college volleyball, and to get to play in front of a community and be that role model for other young girls who are wanting to do the same thing. I just think that it's amazing to carry on that legacy. So go Rams, and thanks so much.